We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Play fake. Here's Love. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They give him a gain of 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
Nick Chubb.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
At the 26-yard line.
First down, Love to pass. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb.
Love's pass.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. They give the Chubb out of the gun. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Taken down at the 19.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Run for Pollard. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
And how about that on 3rd down? So many different directions an offense can go. Throw it out wide to the receivers, get it to their speedy running back. They changed up everything and handed it to the fullback, and he surprised them all and picked up a first down.
And his throw here is incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Love. That's out to Chubb, complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs. backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now Carr. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 76 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. Nifty move. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Bang, bang, bang.
Play action this time with Love. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards, a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and now it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
I'm coming over you. Check out.
They'll try to draw now with Chubb, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
To throw on 3rd down. Love. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. His throw incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd down, Love going deep downfield for Ross. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 2nd quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right? He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Dustin Hopkins on 40.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
They're on 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it.
What you doing out there, boy? This ain't no high school.
He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's
Washington on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
For Washington.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Daron Payne in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Flush to his right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. Now Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Third and long for Love. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes one extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's Carr. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. He'll look downfield for one. And got his man complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 36 yards on the play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. McCann's kick up and good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission? Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 49-yard line.
Love now on 2nd down. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
The target that time, Michael Thomas. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, Love to throw, looking for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll give it to Chubb into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to
right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll go with the keeper, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Love hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Daron Payne, his 2nd sack of the night. So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 84 yards. And the Raiders are back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Love from the gun. And he almost had it defensively. Love could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Brings up.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They set up the screen to Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Working out of the gun. Love. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
They know that old expression, it's not my night.
Gain of 2.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
On the carry. He's taken down at the 17-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Washington on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Love. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads. To 4th down.
Gain of 5 yards. It's now 4th down and 1.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 29-yard attempt.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, push their backs clearly against the wall.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
It's a game.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From just shy of midfield, Carr. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. McCann's kick up and good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now Love. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown on the season. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 14.
Good. Makes this Washington 34. Raiders.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run it again with Chubb. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Washington on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Love now. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line.
10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, and he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. It's a big play there for Vegas. 85 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Shotgun now for Carr. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Chubb on first down. No room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on it.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
5-yard line.
Play action this time with Love. That's and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Washington.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Tonight's finals, Washington.
So a victory here for the Washington football team. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this,